Today I'm going to show you how you can significantly increase your property value. Sounds interesting? Let's keep watching that because I'm going to show you how to do it. If you are new to my channel, my name is Oberoi and I'm a real estate agent, investor and a serial entrepreneur. I went from working as a server to owning multi-million dollar worth of real estate portfolio in just 8 years. In my career, I have helped hundreds of my clients buy over 900 million worth of real estate using tried and tested strategies, and I am here to share those tips with you on this channel. Alright guys, before you watch this video, if you haven't watched my previous video on cap rates, please do watch it because then it will be easier for you to understand what I'm going to explain it here. But if you have watched it already, that video, so let's get into it. So let's start with the formula we use to determine any property value in commercial real estate. The formula is property value is equal to NOI divided by cap rate. Now let's take an example for a property which worth $2 million, has an NOI of $120,000. So the cap rate on this one is going to be 6%. 120 divided by 2 million times 100 comes to 6%. That's how I come to 6% cap. In commercial real estate, there's 3 ways to increasing your property value. This is going to blow your mind. So let's start with number one. Number one, rent increase or negotiating for better leases. First up is rent increases. This is often the most straightforward way to boost your revenue. What you have to do is you have to review your leases and also check on the market rate to see if there is an opportunity to boost your rent, even if it is little. Why? Because even a small rent increase can have a big impact on your property value. Let me show you how. Let's say if you have increased even $1,000, how it will impact your property value. Here's the formula. Remember, property value is NOI divided by cap rate. So $1,000 a month is going to generate about $12,000 a year. You might think that $12,000 increase in rent is nothing. But as you can see on the formula, without changing anything, but just increasing the rent, the increase of the property value has gone up by $200,000. Go ahead and try that formula. Remember the formula? NOI divided by cap rate. See that 200K increase in value from 2 million. This is the beauty of commercial real estate. And that's why I tell all my clients to invest in commercial real estate, because nowhere else you can expect these kinds of gains as easily. And here's a pro tip. As a landlord, be on the lookout of lease renewals so that you can change market rent for your property. Many times tenants have been locked in a lower rate and these leases are up for renewal, and where you can increase the rent, and when you increase the rent, the property value also goes up. Here's another tip. When you're negotiating the lease, try to do an escalation clause in there, which means every year your rent is growing up without you doing much. You set up a lease for one time and it will every year going to be keep increasing. Now number two, look for distressed properties. The number two way is to purchase poor managed properties. This is again going to increase your NOI as you can cut down on unnecessary expenses or boost your property's rental potential. You may find a property that has vacant units and they are not advertised properly. So you can also use that to your advantage and ensure that your property is managed correctly so you can lower expenses and increase NOI. And here's another pro tip for you. Instead of managing your property by yourself, get a good rental management company to handle everything on your behalf so that you don't have to take all the headaches and can have benefits of whatever as a landlord you can gain it. The beauty of this is the cost of this property management company will also be covered by your tenants under triple net leases. Number three, cap rate increases. Now the third way of increasing a property value will be just simply being patient and letting time and the market to do its magic. In this scenario, your property appreciates in value because the cap rate decreases. For example, Vancouver cap rate 10 years ago was around 6%, and now the same properties have a cap rate from 3 to 4%. Let's use the same formula and see the impact. Property value equal to NOI divided by cap rate. Same as before, the NOI we will pretend has not changed and only the cap rate has changed. So at NOI of $120,000 and at the cap rate of 6%, the property value was 2 million. Now let's say the cap rate has just decreased by 2% as a result of market appreciation. The same NOI of $120,000 at the cap rate of 4%, your property has increased in value by 1 million. And you can see that is a huge impact on the property's value. But remember, there's a high chance your rent increases and the cap rate is going to be decreasing. So you will actually be increasing your property value much more than what this formula says. But even $1 million is not a small amount. Remember, sometimes the biggest gain in real estate don't come from the market doing well, but from smart moves you make to increase your property income. If you have learned something new, hit that like button, subscribe and share with someone who you think will also like this video. Be sure also to check out my video on triple net leases. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.